Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Serengeti Express. My name is Jake. I'm going to be your conductor for this trip. Now, before we get going here, there are just a few things that I need to go over for everyone's safety. First and foremost, we cannot have any eating, drinking, or smoking while you guys are all aboard the train. Our prohibition on smoking does include electronic cigarettes as well as vapor pens. Please make sure any small children whose feet do not firmly touch the floor of the train are seated in the middle of the rows away from the edges for their safety. Please keep arms and legs inside the train at all times. We do get pretty close to some plants and some of them do have thorns. While we love for you guys to leave wish gardens with some souvenirs, thorns aren't what we normally have in mind. And now that is the signal from our station master. So we are ready to go. From this point on, we can't have any standing, switching of seats, or attempting to exit the train until we have safely arrived at our next stop, which will be in Congo. Now, as we pull out of here at breakneck speeds, please lift one hand up in the air, wave it back and forth, say goodbye to our hardworking station master to our right. We have Andy all together. Can I get a goodbye, Andy? That was actually really solid for this early. People are normally still asleep. I know I am. Coming up on our right, you're going to notice our African penguin exhibit. The African penguins are very much at home in this warm weather in Florida, and I am just kidding, they are not on exhibit. I lied. Alright guys, if you turn a careful eye to the left, you will notice bushes. Behind those bushes is going to be the edge of Africa. That is a 16-acre block area where we see many of our African animals, including our pride lions, spotted hyenas, meerkats, lemurs, a 15-foot Nile crocodile, and our two largest inhabitants, the hippos, who live in a 225,000-gallon observation tank. Now, that is an excellent opportunity to meet our keepers. You guys have your map. Look on the back and some showtime. The showings are give all of our guests here a better idea of what goes into taking care of our animals on a day-to-day basis. Also, you are listening to the zookeepers, so they know more about what they are talking about than I do. Now, coming up on our right is going to be the Crown Colony Restaurant. There you can get delicious sandwiches, awesome pizza, a beautiful view of our Serengeti Belt, and our ride. It is also home to the only full-service bar in the park, you are so inclined. Now, I'd just like to remind everyone to please remain seated this whole time. We are entering the construction area for our newest attraction, Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus will be a family-friendly spin coaster. What I mean when I say spin coaster, for the first third of the ride, you'll face forward, the second third of the ride, and then rotate to the backwards. And the final third then go off the track. This is accomplished because the cart that you ride in can rotate independently from the tracks that you're riding on. We're aiming to open it sometime early this summer. If you guys want more information, head on over to www.cobraspirits.com. A couple of other interesting little tidbits. Choo will be air conditioned, which is nice. Also, we couldn't just have any regular old air conditioned Choo. We had to put live venomous snakes in it because apparently that's where snakes belong, in line for ride. Now, if you guys don't want to wait to ride any roller coasters, look no further than to on our right here, the spaceship blue roller coaster is Choo. It is one of the tallest and fastest steel inverted roller coasters in the country. What I mean when I say inverted roller coaster is that you hang down from the tracks above you, rather than sitting on top of the tracks like a conventional roller coaster. Choo will take you up about 150 feet in the air, drop you at speeds between 65 and 70 miles an hour, and it takes you through a grand total of 7 different flips. Now, if you guys aren't very big fans of flips, then you picked the right ride here at Serengeti Express, as we go through a grand total of 0 flips. Hopefully, if we flip, something's horrifically wrong. Now, if you guys are roller coaster aficionados, Choo is most certainly the ride for you. It is consistently rated within the top 10 roller coasters in the entire continent of North America. Grammar's tough. This is a pretty big accolade on our part, as there are more than 700 roller coasters in North America. And now we're going to be entering our Serengeti belt. Once again, I'd just like to remind everyone, I need everyone seated this entire time. Also, please keep arms and legs inside the train. We do have wild animals that roam freely out here, and they sometimes end up on our tracks, which means we may have to make a sudden stop. If you guys are standing up, that means you're going to hurt yourself against the hard metal seats or fall out the side of the train, neither of which are very fun. So please, remain seated. I know a lot of you guys are looking at our giraffes. I would like to point out, by that large boulder though, you will actually see some real live ostrich eggs. I think they're still around. No, nothing's happened. They are fertilized. The yolk to that found in 24 chicken eggs. A grown man can stand on top of an ostrich eggshell without it breaking. Now you guys can see our giraffes to the left here. The giraffe is the tallest land animal at 16 to 18 feet tall. They have very special eyes. You can see them nearly 360 degrees around them and see it in full color, which is rare in the animal kingdom. Giraffes do just about everything standing up, including drinking. Sleepy giraffes. First experience in life is a 6-foot drop to the ground. Luckily, the highest my parents ever dropped me from was about 3 feet. To our left, you'll also notice those very large antelope. These guys are elands. The eland is actually the world's largest species of antelope. They can grow to be about 1 ton. Because of that, they are also the slowest antelope. However, they are excellent jumpers. As a matter of fact, they can jump higher than your average house. This is partially due to their very powerful hind legs, but mostly due to the fact that your average house cannot jump. In all seriousness, they leave about 10 feet vertical with little to no run-up. To the left there, those guys were sable antelope. When they lay it down, oftentimes they will face in separate directions, which makes it virtually impossible to sneak up on them while they are resting. They are a matriarchal society, which means the groups are led by a dominant female. As a matter of fact, they only ever keep one adult male around. She's just there for breeding purposes. They kick young males out once they reach adolescence. To the left, these guys are greater kudu. They use those tall white vertical stripes to blend into tall grass. That is their main way of avoiding predators. They will run into tall grass and stand perfectly still, sometimes for up to 2 hours if need be.
Mama!
You guys heard about earlier on. The easiest way to tell the two subspecies apart is the grand zebra stripes go all the way around their belly. Grevy zebras have a perfectly white belly. That does also answer the initial question, are zebras white with black stripes or black with white stripes? Now all confidently answer white with black stripes.
Right here,
So as we get closer, you will actually notice that their stripes aren't even black, they are dark brown. You guys look way out to the left. Some of you may have already noticed some of our southern white rhinos. They are what look like boulders, chilling underneath those trees out to our left. The southern white rhino is the second largest land animal behind only the elephant. They weigh between 4,000 and 6,000 pounds. Despite that enormous size, they can run up to 35 miles an hour. A lot of my coworkers like to joke that means you just have to run 36, and I mean, hey, if you have a rhino chasing you, it's pretty solid motivation. However, I disagree with them. You just have to run faster than the slowest person in your group. This is what children are good for. To our left, you'll also notice some of those shaggy gray animals laying down. Those are wildebeests. If you guys have ever seen a nature documentary, you probably are aware of their magnificent migration patterns. They get in large groups that can grow to be over 1 million individuals strong. When those huge groups migrate, they create dust clouds that are so large that they can be seen from the International Space Station. Now if you guys look over to the right, you'll notice some of our ostriches. The ostrich is the world's largest species bird at over 9 feet tall and 330 pounds. Because of their huge size, they cannot fly, however, they compensate by being able to run 42 miles an hour. Headed by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. To show the healthy animals that we exhibit worldwide, stick around for generations to come. They accomplish this goal by using genetics to make sure that all of the animals born in any zoological institutions are as healthy as possible. We do have a few animals here that really give us some urgency to that cause. We have Phoenix antelope. We were not able to see them on that leg of the trip. There's only about 250 to 300 of them left in the entire world. For context, there's about 400 people who can sit on this train. Now you guys probably noticed our Skyride transfer station. You can't get on or off there. It's just a transfer station if you want to ride the Skyride. Entrances are in Istanbul in Egypt. Now we're pulling into our Congo train station. This is our closest stop to Kubo roller coaster, Congo River Rapids, and Bang Bang of Upper Cars. It is also the closest stop to both Antopia as well as Jankala. I'd like to ask everyone to please remain seated until we come to a full and complete stop. My name is Jake. I've been your conductor for the trip. Thank you to each and every one of you for choosing to spend your day here for Chicago. We all hope you have an awesome day. Alright guys, we're almost there. So close, yet so far. Really slowly. Wait. Hold up. Not quite. Stay seated. And you're good. Now you're going to stand up, exit to the platform side. You'll find exits at both the front and rear of the train.